Hello everyone and happy Scrappy Friday. I'm back with another process video for you. I still had this hashtag whatever by Simple Stories collection on my desk, and since it was just a mini collection, I don't have much of it left, so I kind of want to try to get it used up with this layout. And I'm going to take this black and white pattern paper. They look like little white hearts on it. I'm not exactly sure what it's supposed to be, but I'm going to trim the edge with my EK Success border punch. I don't know the name of it, but it's just the one that makes it look like a notebook. And then I'm going to cut that down. And my original thought was I was going to place it behind that stripe pattern paper on the left so you could just see a little edge of it. And the funny thing is, on the video right there, it actually seems to look pretty cute, but in person at the time, I didn't like it. So it's not going to end up on there, at least not in that spot. So I'm going to trim down this pattern paper, and I'm not measuring again. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. I like that for the main background part, and I thought about using this. This is like a wonky grid look with the black and white pattern, but it doesn't make it on there at all. So then I thought about putting a little thin black stripe right there next to the stripe pattern, but that doesn't work either. So I put my photo on there, and I actually like how this looks, but I wanted something to help my photo pop just a little bit. So I'm going to use this 4x6 card that says hashtag whatever. And since it's a 4x6 and my photo's a 4x6, I'm going to have to trim down my photo just a little bit, but that's no big deal. So I trimmed that down a little bit, and I'm going to cut out the 4x6 card. And I'm going to go ahead and ink my edges once I do that too. And I'm going to mat my photo with that pattern paper. And I like how you can see a little bit of the light pink and a little bit of the darker pink. It kind of just adds a little bit of interest. So you see it there, and I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. Excuse me. It's kind of strange because I've lost my voice one time in my life, and ironically enough, that was the day before my wedding. Maybe I'll have to do a layout about that one of these days. So, but when I do these process videos, it's like my throat gets all croaky and cloggy, and it never does that other when I'm doing these voiceovers. So I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's kind of funny. Anyway, so I also wanted to add another little bit of interest to the back of my photo, so I took this other 4x6 card, and I'm going to mat it too, but you're only going to see it on the left and top hand sides of the photo. So I didn't like the grid strip, so I went ahead and went back to this first one that I had cut out with the border punch, and it's going to be the one that goes under there. And I like the darkness of it. It seems like it gives everything on the layout just a place to lay, like a little shelf for everything to sit on there. So now I'm liking how it's going so far. So I'm going to ink all my edges, and I'm going to go ahead and glue all these papers down. And I do struggle a little bit with this layout. I'm not 100% crazy about it in the end. I like parts of it and I don't like parts of it. I hope that makes sense. But I wanted to go ahead and do this process video anyway to... I know a lot of people struggle if they don't like their layouts, but you know, we can't like them all, right? There's got to be some that we aren't 100% crazy about. But the one thing that I noticed is I've never gone back to, there's one layout I can cut that I can recall to mind that I'm not crazy about even to this day. But for the most part, even ones that I might not like now, I will go back and like them later. So give your layouts a chance. Put them away for a while and go back to it later if you're not liking it, and see how you feel about it later. Or I watch another YouTuber named Nicole Jones 911. If you haven't seen her, I like to watch her videos. And her philosophy is to, if you don't like it, just keep adding things until you do. So that's a little bit of what I do in this layout. So I had that title whatever a little bit higher up on the page, but I didn't like how the E and the R on the very right hand side were just kind of hanging there. So I moved it down to kind of rest on that little black paper as like a shelf. So now I'm adding the stickers around, and since I want to get them used up, I wanted to use all these paint splatters, which I was happy because there was 5 of them, so it gives an odd number. So I just kind of placed them randomly around on the layout. And then here's this like banner sticker. I'm not exactly sure what you would call that. It's like they're kind of paint stripes but on a banner, if that makes any sense. So anyway, either way, I'm going to pop dot 3 of them up, and 3 of them are not going to be pop dotted up. So it just gives a little bit of added interest. I don't think it's really all that noticeable, but I like it. It gives a little bit to it. So I'm going to play around a little bit. I'm going to have to add more black around the page because that whatever title is such a black that it does need more. So I'm going to put this phrase sticker on here. I'm going to use up a bunch of the phrase stickers now, and I actually get quite a few of these stickers used up, so that makes me happy. That phrase sticker says don't even ask, and then this little blue one says no, and I'm going to play around, but it's going to end up right above the don't even ask. I kind of like how it kind of blends with the background paper with that little blue splotch behind it. Gonna play around with this flower. I thought it was the only flower I had left, but it just doesn't go with anything on the page, so it's not gonna make it. So just gonna add a few more of the phrase stickers around the page. And this is a selfie of my daughter, so I thought it was a pretty cute one to go with this page and the whatever, and don't even ask and all those things. Just the look on her face. I thought it was really cute. So here I'm going to have, there is a, well, first I'm going to show you my quick sticks. This is the Picky Uppy tool, but I like calling it a Picky Uppy tool. If that's okay with you, I'm going to go ahead and keep calling it that. So anyways, there was a smiley face sticker and an unhappy face. And the unhappy face, I didn't think, there's really nothing unhappy about the photo, but I liked it because there was, I wanted to use it first of all. And there's the other smiley face up there, so it kind of goes. So it's on there. So now I've used up more of the stickers. That makes me really happy. That might be all of the stickers that I actually use. So I'm going to go through, and this is a Tim Holtz stencil, I believe. And it's just kind of the grungy looking one with like wonky shaped circles. I'm going to use my black ink and kind of just go in multiple places all over the page, and I'm not doing it neatly. I don't want it to be even lines or anything. I'm just kind of going all over, and I'm doing it right over the stickers because the ink doesn't dry fast enough and it doesn't really stick to the stickers. You can see me, I just rub it right off the stickers. So I'm liking how that's looking. It's helping me to like it a little bit more. Part of me, like I said, I end up half liking and half not liking this layout. I think it turns out okay in the end, but let me know in the comments what you think of this layout. I would be very curious to know what everybody else thinks of the layout in the end. Does it look like a sticker sneeze, or does it look good? So I'm going to go ahead and clean my stencil here, and I think it's kind of funny because in the video it totally looks like it's not even getting clean, but it really is. It's not dirty at all. So I just thought that was kind of funny. Anyway, so back to the layout. Now I'm going to add some splatters around, and this is my Skyscraper black splatter or spray ink by Studio Calico. And I'm slowly starting to learn to cover my photo. I don't always cover my photos. I'm not very good at that. I should be, because I always get splatters on my photos, but maybe one day I'll learn. Oh well. So this is just kind of making more, I kind of like the messy look of the layout and the way it's going. Here I am just dabbing up any of the splatters that might have gotten on the stickers because they won't dry on the stickers, and I didn't want to smear it at all. So just drying all those up, and there I am wiping it off on my photo because of course I got it on there. So I'm going to keep looking around, and what am I going to do next? Oh, now I'm going to add the date. So I just want the year on there. I wasn't sure of the exact date, but I knew it was a 2017. So I'm going to stamp the 2017 a few times, just again to kind of go with the messy look. So here's my little drawer of black die cuts or ephemera pieces, or these are little paper clips. If any of you remember 2 Peas in a Bucket, they were selling these paper clips, and I bought a ton of them. I love these paper clips. I don't usually use them as paper clips, as you can see me doing here. I usually just staple them down or glue them down with tiny glue dots. This is a flare piece that I made of my own. It's a stamp that I have, and then I just have the epoxy round stickers I put over it. And this is just a film strip die cut, and I end up putting it there on the left of the photo. I really like how that looks there. So there was another little sticker on there that I'm going to just peel up because it didn't go with the layout. So going to glue this underneath the photo and popping out, and I like how that looks. That adds a lot more of that deep black color around the layout. So then these are just some camera and smiley face stickers I got at my local craft warehouse. That's just a local, it's not really a scrapbook store, it's a craft store near me, but they were like $1 a piece, and I really like those, so I bought a bunch. So trying to use up more of my stash. So I thought maybe adding a little bit more. I added that black camera to that top cluster, and it drew a lot more of the black up. So I felt like I needed more black around after adding that up there. I like the sticker there, but I wasn't sure. So these are Bella Boulevard puffy star stickers, and I'm going to add those around. Some clusters will have one, some will have two, some will have three. I'm going to add one or two or some to each cluster either way though. Sorry, that's hard to say. Hope that makes sense. So I'm almost done with the layout, but I decided I wanted to back the entire thing, and of course I wait till everything's down, so I'm going to have to peel a couple things up, but I wanted to back the entire layout on black cardstock, and I feel like that really finishes off the layout, so I'm glad that I did that. And there I had to pick up the sticker that was already on there, you saw, and I trimmed it a little bit, but I am going to have to trim it just a little bit more. So I'm going to trim a little bit more off that edge, and that's going to fit. And when I back my layouts with paper, I like to use this scrappy tape, and what I do is put it on all four sides and sometimes in the middle, depending on if I can glue it in the middle or not. And I only show the adhesive on one side, and then I can lay it down and get it straight, and then I can pull the rest off, as you can see me doing there. It just makes it easier to get it straight. If I use my ATG gun and do it all at once, it seems like it always ends up crooked and I'm always pulling it up. So that's a little hint for you if you like to make sure those are straight. So thanks for watching my video. I hope you have a happy Scrappy Friday, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much.